Alrighty, so let's talk about KSG. We run our KSG in less lethal only. There's no lethal rounds anywhere near this firearm whatsoever. We're running beanbags, rubber batons. I'll put a whole list down below of the different things that we're running. They'll run in the exact same sling that I'm running on my rifle. I'm running that exact same sling on this KSG. And it's a little bit different mount. It's got a simple, it doesn't have the quick disconnects on here, but it does have this Blue Force connector on here, which is really nice. These are like an additional 30 bucks. I've got a Magpul grip stock on here for maneuvering the action. I'm running the Olight. I'm running the M2R Warrior. It is not the Pro version of this light, though I'm going to probably update it with the Pro. And it's identical to my other gun, except I have the strobe on this one. But it's the same exact pressure pad. It's the exact same mount, except I added a 45-degree mount on it so that I could get the flashlight exactly where I wanted it. And these are magnetic disconnects as well. And I've got, if this magnetic disconnect comes off, I've got the rear switch, and then I've got a front switch as well. So I do have switching options. You know, with what you have to take into consideration with the shotgun, with the KSG, is getting that hand in front of that muzzle. Having that hand in front of that muzzle can be a real danger zone. I'm running a Bushnell, a red dot. I'm either running the Bushnell red dot or the SIG Romeo 5. The gun right now, the two tubes are loaded, but there's nothing in the chamber, which is really nice with this weapon. Is I can shut the tubes down. I'm running beanbag rounds through here, and you know, I've got my safety. You've got to spend some time with these KSGs. A KSG is not a firearm that you can just buy out of the box and take it and load it up and go. It's a weapon system that you really need to get familiar with. There's a lot of intricacies. There's a lot of things in the KSG that it's little nuances, things that it likes, things that it doesn't like. So you really need to spend some time with it. And if you look at the size of this compared to the SIG, I designed the SIG M400 to be the exact same size as this firearm, so it's easy to operate in and out of vehicles as well. So this is a KSG, and the cool thing with the KSG is if you look through the top here, you can see that this thing is loaded. You can see that I have thin rubber batons on this side, and I've got beanbags on that side, and then I have a switch in here that I can switch between left and right. But yeah, I mean, once I got this KSG, I was like, this is the perfect less lethal shotgun for me. We have it sighted out to about 25 yards because that's about all we get out of our projectiles. So most of the time you're just line of sight shooting this thing. You know, I know how far my projectiles fly out of this thing, and I just love this shotgun. It's an intimidating tool, but like I said, it is a less lethal tool for us. This is an aftermarket thing I got off of eBay. They were 75 bucks. It's all milled steel, and it holds additional shells. This is usually loaded. I did not load it up for this video. And your action lever on this is really nice. It's ambidextrous. It's at your fingertip, and because I have the chambers off, I can do this all day long, and this thing does not load. So yeah, that's the KSG. It's a real simple, straightforward, but it is solely our less lethal shotgun.